I'm going to start my video off with choosing fabrics for my slow stitch project. I had picked these ones out for another slow stitch I was going to do, and the fabrics really go together well. But I'm going to show you how I choose to go about finding them. I do have a lot of scrap. I'm going to set these ones aside. I have projects here that I have started, but I have them pinned down, but I never finished them. There's this one, it's really pretty with the purples and yellows. I look at the color wheel a lot to see what colors go together well. And these are kind of, as I said, I haven't pinned down, I haven't finished. I would have to tack them down first before sewing. And then I have this one. And then this one that I have tacked down. And then I started a little section here. This one I have tacked down, I haven't done anything with. I really don't like the looks of it. It's too big. I have an easier time making small projects. So I have these scraps here to choose from. More scraps here. Big pile of scraps here. And I have another bucket, but I won't show you that one. Let me get these out the way. And I'll start choosing some fabrics. I'm going to start off with my little felt piece that's about 5 by 5. And I found this purple that I really like. So I'm going to start laying that down. And I might choose some green to go with that. Purple and green look pretty together. Let's see. Pink. I don't have very much white fabric. Don't really like the looks of that. Here's some leather material. That's kind of funny. Do I like this green? I'm going to cut a slice off and see. I don't like the way those greens look. These greens look good with that purple. And I have another green that looks real nice. I wish I had more white fabric, but I really don't, because I think white would look good. Let's put this little word saying in. The bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush. Whatever the heck that means. Let's see. I'm just pulling from my piles here. Red, pink. Let's see how pink looks. No, I guess I don't like pink. Oh, let's see about this little flannel, please. No. No. I don't know if I like those word ones, but I definitely like this purple one. I have this little piece of velvet that's real cool, but I don't know how that would stitch on, but I'll try it. I'll cut a little piece off. Whoops. Oh, she's stretchy. Wow. That might be really hard to work with. Looks nice though, except that little corner. I don't know what's going on there. That's really pretty. Let's see, maybe some yellow. Yellow might look good. This is throwing me off because it's too big. I'm trying to get my microphone to work this morning, but I couldn't, so I'm hoping you can hear me all right. No. Let's see. Rust. And I'm going to put something there. I know I have plenty of choices for fabric. Let's look in this bin here. This bag, I mean. Whoops. I think I'm going to take this velvet out. It's going to be too hard to work with. Blue and pink. Let's try this burgundy. Not burgundy. Well, kind of burgundy. That's pretty. Be funny to use something like this. Here's a cool fabric. Here, there's one that I feel like I really like. I think I'll turn the camera off and cut another piece of felt so I can show you another one on how to choose fabrics. While I was off camera, I found two little cute things I had made for my craft fair that did not sell. This is a little magnet owl. He's got beautiful little eyes. I got that from a wrist band on one of my watches that didn't work anymore. And I found this little Christmas ornament that I used with jean material on the back. Has this nice little ribbon and this ribbon and these colorful fabrics. I'll put that on my Christmas tree this year. So I cut another piece of felt. This one's about 5 by 3.5. I find it easier to work with small pieces of fabric when you're first starting out with slow stitching. And so I'm going to start choosing some fabrics to go with the project. Let's start off with this guy, see what we can do with him. Okay, him or her, whatever, or it. Let's see. That probably wasn't a good choice of material. Oh, here's one that might go with it. Yeah, that might be good. I'll cut it smaller so I can put more fabrics on. Yeah, those two look nice, good, so well together so far. Well, they look good together, I should say. Let's see what this piece is all about. That might go good with it too. I think I might stick it under there. All right, so I got those. We'll see if I stick with it. I have so much fabric to choose from. I have no excuse not to use them. Let's try this little crazy piece. This is like an upholstery fabric. Let's see how some green looks with it. This might look too dreary. This Here's another piece of green. That's a good one too. So you could do something like that. This color here kind of goes with that, and this one goes with that. And this one has all those colors in it. And we have the green matching this. And so that one's good too. I think I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna go with more colorful ones on my next one. I'll put the camera on pause. This one that I'm doing is 5 by 4, and I found this fabric that I really like that is colorful. I'm going to try and do this one a little more colorful with crazy fabrics that might not look like they go together, but we're going to try. This is going to be more of like a boho type where anything goes. I don't know if I like that. That's a little too crazy. Let's see about this purple. Yeah, try that purple. And maybe some bright yellow. Some blue. The hardest part for me is the picking of the fabrics. I am too choosy. When it's slow stitch, you're supposed to have fun with it and just enjoy the process. I think I like those together, but I think I'm gonna have to take that one out because it's a little too busy for me. I know I said I wasn't gonna do that, but let's see. Let's see here. This one has trees in it. Let's take the tree and put it on there. See how that looks. Now I don't like this one. Maybe if I don't have as much of him showing, or her showing, or it showing. I don't really like those trees. Let's see. Oh, I got so much to choose from. That's really wild. Too wild. I think those match too much together. Maybe I'm gonna go really crazy and put some red in there, but here's some orange. Could put some of that in there. If I put red in there, it's really gonna throw it off, but maybe it will look really nice. Who knows? Let's try. I know that girl Jenny. I know I always mention her name in my videos. She has a really good knack for fabric choices. She is very artistic. No, I don't like that red. Let's see this pile again. Do I like this? Maybe I'll move the green over. I'll put her channel on my description so you can look at her videos. I try and draw in inspiration through her videos. I watch them a lot. Let's try some blue. This color blue. Nope. Having trouble deciding. What's this one all about? Maybe I like that one instead of that purple one. No, I don't like this one. I don't know if you can hear my clock dinging, chiming. Here's that fabric again, that tree fabric, but I cut the tree off. I like the color of it. For some reason, this one looks too dark to me. It does look cheery right now, but when I put that dark color on, I really don't like it. Let's see about this piece here. Oops, just a little big. That's not bad, I guess. Oops. Move the green over a little bit. Gotta have enough to cover it. There, I kind of like that too. Those colors together, they're kind of, they work cohesively, and maybe when I put some ribbon in, they'll look really good together. So here are 3 different little projects I've picked out on how to lay them out. Whoops, you can't see that one at all in the camera shot. I'll put it right there. Now you can see it. So it shows different ideas on how to sew them together. So I'm going to tack those down and add them to my list of slow stitch projects to start. And I'll probably take on one of them and show you how I go about tacking it down and adding the stitches to it. So I'm going to do straight stitch, French knots, some crisscross, and just some little variations of stuff to make it look good. This is the one I'm going to show you how to tack down, and I pinned it all. It's all pinned on the back, but if you don't tack it down, it gets, the pins get all caught up in the tack down thread. So I'm going to show you how to go about doing that, and then we'll be able to stitch. So I'm going to show you how to tack down the fabric. I'm just going to start right here on this side. So you just come up anywhere. And we're going to take large stitches. Just see that if you was to stitch, you'd get all caught up like I just did. So I'm just going to take 2 big stitches here. Take my pin out of that one. I should have my pin cushion right here, but I do not. Actually, I think I do. Yep, here's my pin cushion. So, get that out of the way. So, just take some big stitches. This kind of reminds me of fall, this one I chose. And take that stitch out. I mean, that pin out, excuse me. And get this little guy attached. I don't know why I call the fabric guy or girl or whatever, but oh well, that's me. So I get that one out. We'll go to this one. So I'm almost at the point where I can just take the, just finish up with tacking them down. I'll put 2 in this one because it's kind of big. There, so that's how you tack the fabric down. And it looks a mess on the back, but like, once you get it stitched down, you'll be able to take these threads out so you won't even be able to see them. So there it is, all tacked down. And now I'm going to pick my embroidery floss to go with it. I like to pick colors, like I'd use the tan, maybe here. No, probably tan here. Someplace where you'll see it. It's probably some of this green here so you can see the green. And the burgundy I'll put probably here so you'll be able to see that. So I'll pick my flosses out and then start showing you how to go about stitching it down. These are the flosses I chose for what I think goes together. I probably do it a little too organized. Some people would put some crazy color like red in there or whatever, but I like to kind of match mine. But I'd use this somewhere else, like here, so you could see it. You know, if you did that right there, you wouldn't be able to see the floss. So I'd probably do something like that and then take this one and do it here. And here's the rust color. Maybe I'd do it here. And the purple from here, I'd probably do it there. And then so on. And here's the tan, maybe the tan here. One color I didn't get was this one. I can't seem to find a fabric. So I mean a floss, so I'll somehow go through that. But I'm gonna load up my needles and show you how the stitches look. Okay, I have my, some of my threads loaded up. And I'm gonna start stitching. Whoops, I left these here, but I'm going to put them aside. So I'm going to start with this purple here. It'll show up really well here on the mustardy yellow. So you just take your straight stitch and just start stitching along. Not being too concerned with how straight it is. Just the process of stitching and enjoying yourself. Now this color I'm using here matches that color. That's why I chose that. You don't have to do it that way, but I find I like to match. But I don't use it on the same color, you know what I mean? I wouldn't sew on that color that is that floss. I choose one where it will show up. So gonna do some straight stitching here. I gotta watch what I'm doing because it looks like it's coming on the edge there. I'm gonna have to trim that off before I put my blanket stitch on because it's just too long. I should have cut it while I was off camera, but I didn't. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you subscribe. I'm gonna start trying to do a junk journal, a fabric junk journal. I know people do paper ones, but the fabric ones are really pretty. You use like doilies on them and to give it some character. Sorry about the band-aid on my thumb. I have a new knife set and it's really sharp. I wasn't used to that, so oh boy, now we get a knot. Nope, good. I hope I was able to help you choose out fabrics. I have such a wide variety. I used to make these bags. I'm not going to make them anymore because at my craft fair they didn't sell very well and they take a long time to make. And if they're not going to sell, I'm not going to make them. But anyways, that's why I have so much scrap fabric, is because that's what they were made out of. I'll show you what one looks like. Here is the, whoops, I got two here. Here's the fabrics I would use to sew the bags together. And I need like 12 strips of this. And it takes forever to sew. I was only asking, I think, $20 for a bag, and nobody even looked at them. They didn't even look at them, so it's a waste of my time. I'm gonna give them as gifts, I guess. So you can see I'm not really caring how, if it lines up perfectly, the stitches. It does look pretty organized, but you don't have to. You don't have to do that. I think I'm gonna have to get another piece of thread here, and I mean, I keep calling it thread, it's floss. I hope the lighting is good. I have a window right near my sewing machine. Whoops, oh darn it. Now I have to rethread. Wish me luck doing it on camera. Oh, I might have got it. Nope. Let me trim it. Then cut it down. There, I got it now. There. So I don't know where you're from, whoever's watching this. I live in New Hampshire, if you haven't watched my channel before. New Hampshire, USA. I don't know, I think there's a Hampshire, England, but this is New Hampshire, USA. It's cold here today. I have the fireplace going. It's really nice. So I'm going to continue on with this, and then I'll show you the next color. I'll probably do crisscross or something like that. I'm finished with the purpley color on the mustard. Now I'm working on the green part with some I believe it's the mustard color. So I'll be adding that too. Sadie has joined me here in my craft room, and she's trying to check out what I'm doing here. I guess she's not interested. She took off. I finished my slow stitch project here, and well, it's not finished yet. I'm going to be adding some ribbons, and I have quite a choice of ribbons here and buttons. I have all kinds. I'll show you under here. I have this. I really like this one. I have some green, some white, some blue, and then I bought this pack at Hobby Lobby. They just gave you a bunch, like something like this, and then I got more muted colors, and so I added that to my collection. This is pretty. I don't know where I got that, but oh, and I have this this crazy ribbon that I used for hair on some of my dolls I make. I think I've had a video on those. I've got this red, so I need to find something that I like that could add some pizzazz to my slow stitch. Here's some ribbon that kind of looks like that. I might add something like that. Couch it down. Couch it down means use your floss to capture it down, because you couldn't sew this. It's just too skinny. So I might add that to there. But I'm going to pick some out and show you in a little bit what I've chosen. It's Monday morning, and I finished my slow stitching part of my project, and I think it looks pretty nice. I did on this one purple, and you couldn't see the purple, so I added some green. I just went in and out with the green floss, and I think it stands out more. So now I'm going to be adding some ribbons and buttons, and I'll show you that.